Well, welcome back to BattleTech, where in the last mission we kind of, sort of had our first job as a mercenary commander. Not that things went according to plan now all of a sudden, you know, we had someone that we worked for, but after we did what they asked us to do, they turned on us, wanted to get our mechs, so we had to kill them, and you can't get paid if you killed people, you know? So, well, in any event, let's take a look at the next contract that we'll be doing. Will be guerrilla interception, not inception. Anyway, guerrilla strikes against the facilities have increased, and Intel says planetary government is bankrolling guerrillas and providing logistical support in the form of small arms, explosives, and medical supplies. You to intercept the local government supply convoy and destroy it before it reaches the guerrilla force. Okay. Most political one that makes me nervous. I said I should go, take care of the convoy, and get out again without asking too many questions. There's a bonus if we clean up all the enemy forces, but that's at your discretion. Ah, I see. Anyway, difficulty is only 1/2 Atlas phase, which, well, do that. Since the difficulty is so low, I don't expect there to be many mechs, and as a result, I'll probably not increase salvage here. Because, you know, while I would love to, you know, build up some more mechs, it seems like in this mission, considering it's so easy, we'll probably only run into, you know, tanks and stuff, maybe some turrets. And so I think we will have limited opportunities to gain decent salvage. Sure, I'd rather get paid directly, you know. Free Worlds League would like to offer you choice contract commander. As a commander of a respected mercenary company, you should find the terms both fair and equitable. Yeah. But we'll always have to make a choice between if we want a higher payout or if we want more salvage. Here, as I argued, I would actually go for the more payment. You could also go for a rep bonus. Reputation is important in the later stages, I guess, because with a higher reputation you can get things cheaper while you're at the world of the specific faction. But I think right now we do kind of need the money, so let's just do it for the money, for the recognition. Oh, interesting. I wasn't entirely sure about that. If I can still make changes to what my people are doing. Sec? I can. Okay, because we'll be at our target in 6 days, so we have like 3 days plus minus a little maybe to make some changes to our mechs. Let's go back to the mech base for now. There's one thing that I wanted to do first, which involves the Vindicator. It's only a very small change, so I doubt we'll have to use up much time doing that. So with a Vindicator, I want to dismount the S laser. I don't think it's that helpful. I don't think this mech is gonna go and punch guys in melee range that often because it has a PPC and stuff. So I'm just gonna remove that, and in turn, I'm gonna increase the armor capabilities of the mech quite a bit. Like, the arm is already maxed out. So let's give some more to the center torso. Okay. And let's also remove some armor from the left arm, because now really nothing is there, so why protect something with like an extreme amount of armor when center torso and the right leg and the left leg could use it more. So let's do that. In MechWarrior Online, I would probably remove all the armor at the left arm, to be honest, but I'm not gonna do it here because if the arm gets shot off, then we'll have to reattach it, and that costs a lot of money. So I don't want to, you know, totally remove the armor here, but a little bit at least. Anyway, so we're gonna be doing that for now, which will take 0 days. Interesting, because we're only modifying armor. Okay.
Shouldn't be too hard.
So it's done immediately. Okay. I thought it would wait until the spider's finished and then do it. Another mech that I want to change, because I don't particularly like the role that it has right now, is the Shadowhawk. Long term, I would actually like to remove both the AC5 and the LRM 5, because I think the Shadowhawk would be pretty decent as a frontline brawling mech. It is the heaviest mech that we have, and right now it's in kind of a weird, in a weird jack of all trades role, because the AC5 is still kind of a long range-ish weapon. Then it has also LRM, so you might think it's a long-range mech, but then it has a medium laser and SRM2 for when it gets up close. And I think if you focus your mech roll on something specific other than try to have something for every range, I think the mech would work better. So long term, I would want to remove both the AC and the LRM and strap maybe another medium laser on there and a lot of more SRMs. I'd probably not be able to get that done in 3 days. So let's see what we can get. So let's see if we can maybe get some small changes going, so that we kind of modify the mech step by step. You know, we have 2 more missile launches on our right torso, so we're gonna remove the AC5. Apparently, removing doesn't cost any time at all. As long as we're only removing stuff and redistributing armor, it can be done immediately. Let's also remove the LRMs. And then, do we have any... We only have SRMs. A little bit sad. Undo that. You? Because right now we don't really have any SRMs heavier than SRM2s. I'm actually just gonna remove AC. And then add an SRM here. Do we have any unused laser? Oh, we actually don't. Only has 1 laser thing. Crazy. I mean, we could add a small laser there, you know, for melee, and since we want to use it in brawling range, I think the small laser would be useful here. So let's add that. So added an SRM here. I should probably also add ammo. Not sure how ammo explosion works in this game. In MechWarrior Online, you would probably want to store your ammo somewhere where it's not directly adjacent to the thing you're using, unless you plan on using up the ammo pretty fast, which with 2 SRM2 launches we probably won't. So I think I'm actually gonna store it in the legs. If ammo explosion doesn't work like in MechWarrior Online, which I'm not certain of, then maybe storing it in the same place might be useful, because if you lose the LRM, then it doesn't matter so much that you also lose the ammo if the right torso component here, for instance, would be destroyed. So, but as I said, I'm not entirely certain about this. Also, probably don't need 2 SRM ammos, right? How much does it have? It has 100 rounds. So with 4 SRM tubes, we could like fire 25 times, which should be plenty with just 1 ammo. But what else would I install there? Could maybe exchange the medium laser for a large laser, you know? Because we have some tonnage left, and I can't really just use that on ammo for everything. I'd probably remove the large laser again at a later stage when we have better SRM launches, but right now we kind of don't. So let's do that for now as a band-aid. Alright. The large laser compared to the medium laser has a little bit more damage, of course also more heat, but it also has more range. So we probably don't want to use it in close range. But we have the S laser and lots of SRMs for that. So But it also has a min range of 0, so we could use it in close range. It's just not that optimal. Alright, so move that ammo. I don't think we're gonna need two SRM ammo pieces right now. So yes, good. Now we have 3.5 tons remaining for stuff. The mech used to have a overheat problem, like that he was like completely overheated after one turn. But do we actually have heat sinks? Actually do. So let's add another heat sink. But we also have fewer weapons than we had before, especially the AC5 also kind of was pretty heat intensive. And I guess let's use up the rest to max out armor. Alright. I don't like that distribution too much, I gotta say. I think 50 is plenty. I think for brawlers you can make a decent argument for having more armor there in the center, but the automatic distribution kind of totally ignored the legs. I don't like very much. Now it redistributes things again. God damn it. I now have 0.01 tons remaining, but I can't really distribute it correctly because, like, I'm always removing 4 in the first step here with the center torso. Wait, maybe I can use the arms now. Still overweight. This is stupid that it always does this in like 5 steps. Again, we probably don't need quite as much armor on the left arm. So let's remove that to 50, to 60. Remove that further. Give some armor to the right arm instead. And then the rest to the legs. God. Alright, that works. Thank you. Jesus. How long is this gonna take? Whoa. 19 days? Oh, Jesus. Alright, let's not do that then. It takes way too long. Crap. It was like, we'd be sitting in like almost an entire month of just refitting. Oh, Jesus. Alright. Do not all of the changes at the same time then. Let's add the S laser. Let's not do the M to L laser exchange, and instead we're gonna add that. And then redistribute the armor. Maybe at least the heat sinks maybe? Because right now the heat efficiency is like, oh, not shiny at all. Right, can we do that maybe? Right. Max that. Max this. A little bit more here and there. Here. Still have quite a large amount of weight left, but I mean, we'll probably have to sink it into armor right now and worry about further changes later. Jesus, we still have 2.5 tons left. Ah, Jesus. I guess we're gonna keep it as is for now. I'm still gonna make a few armor modifications. I'll still be making a few armor changes, but we'll keep the rest because we only have 3 days, and I don't really want to wait around for that one mech. And we need it because it's our heaviest one, so we probably want to use it in battle and not just have it sitting around pretty. So let's mainly just redistribute a little bit of armor. Arm. Back. Don't have that much armor to spare at the moment. Ugh. Well, can't be helped for now. Alright. Do that then. One day again. The only modified armor. Bad.
I'll let you know when that's done.
Alright. Any other small change I can do? Long term, I was thinking about removing the AC5 here, strapping it onto the Blackjack instead of its dual AC2s, but with the time it takes to just do anything right now, it'll probably take some time before we do that. Shakedown. On the Leopard's Bridge with... Not sure how to spell her name. Most Americans I've seen Let's Plays of this already kind of spelled it Sumeyer, which I think is wrong because she has Japanese and Dutch ancestry. So I don't want to butcher her name too, but it's Smire? I don't know. Yang and Darius for the daily staff briefing. Darius says, we received 3 messages from the banks. Loan sharks. Miri cuts in. Well, the people who are financing us. Darius continues. They're considering rewriting terms of our loan so it'd be easier to seize the ship if we miss a payment. As usual, they're only doing this because they believe we can't fight in a court. Let's sweet talk them, I guess. I'll talk to them, you say, and the meeting moves on. Afterward, you record a response. In it, you explain with much gravitas that you selected each of the banks for their prestige and reliability, remind them of your impeccable payment history, conclude by expressing your desire for a long and fruitful financial relationship with them, hinting that you might seek additional loans when your current ones are paid in full. 2 days later, the banks contact you to say their previous measures were just sent an error and should be ignored. Yeah, of course. You may continue. Oh, work orders are complete, okay. Guess MechBay will just have to sit tight for the next few days. Decker's also gonna be sitting tight for the next assignment. Yes. Because he's currently injured and med bay, I think. So, right. Let's sort our max from heaviest to smallest. I think since I'm the only one with a sensor lock ability right now, I'll actually be taking the light mech fighter. I actually don't mind light mechs too, so fine. Then probably gonna want to use glitch again for the Vindicator. He's kind of the best shot that we have at right now, so you should take care of the PPC. Then there's Behemoth. She probably wants to be in the front line. Shadowhawk, which leaves you, I'm afraid, in the Blackjack, which is also a decent fit because it's a medium-range fighter at the moment, so you probably want a decent gun ability, but also some decent piloting in case you want to go in and punch someone in the face. So, seems reasonable enough, everything. Alright. It was mentioned that we get a bonus if we destroy everything. So technically we only have to destroy the convoy and escape. But I think destroying everything sounds like a decent enough plan in my book.
Command interface initiated.
Local government convoys inbound, Commander. Let's get eyes on and intercept the vehicles before they escape the trap. Then we're extracted out of designated location. Good luck, Commander. Oliveira out. Right, so targets are here. And they're trying to reach this point? Is that how it is? Or are they here and they want to reach that? I'm not entirely certain of this. Camera kind of went here, but there's like a possibility to review. Okay, it goes here, so I would assume the convoy is here and it's trying to reach this area right over there. So a good place for an ambush would be this here, because we have kind of the height advantage here. We come from the left side, and you know, height advantage works out well for us. We're gonna be... Oh, we're not in combat yet, so I don't have to wait. Let's just move in closer.
Position confirmed. I read you, Commander. Moving out.
Move into position.
You probably want to go and try some flanking action. Let's have you go here. Well, the enemies are moving. Don't have anything on our sensors yet, though. We'll also use this ridge as cover, because we can jump over it, but the enemy cannot. No, they're probably just tanks again. So, gonna go here.
Affirmative. On my way.
I've got eyes on the target.
Alright. Move too far away from everyone. Are we close enough for sensor lock? Guess not.
Enemy detected.
Let's get some eyes on, I don't know, that vehicle.
Sensor lock on target.
Let's hit him hard.
Oh, there's also mech.
Detected.
but it's not able to interfere just yet. So we do have a couple of LRMs, and since they have to go through this passage anyway if they want to proceed, I think I'd be fine with just waiting here. But we'll keep the spider moving. Not sure if the mech can get up the ridge and do some stuff. So we'll probably want to get. So we'll probably want to stay on the move. Okay, let's relocate here. What kind of mech are we looking at?
Sensor lock on target.
Locust, alright. I believe we have a few LRMs in our arsenal. Behemoth has some,
Waiting on you, Commander.
Lich has some. User kinda doesn't, but we'll get to that when we have to.
Roger.
Race. Alright, ladies, gentlemen, let's rain some missiles down on them.
Coordinates received. I copy.
Alright. Something's heading our way.
Waiting for orders.
Fire.
Tell me what to shoot.
Alright, there's more vehicles incoming. A lot of vehicles incoming. Alright, I would like to see what that mech does first, because if I do a sensor lock on it again and then it moves, then it's just gonna build up evasion again, so I'm actually gonna reserve. Let the enemy mech do its thing. If it wants to jump up the ridge, then be my guest. Or just walk up on it. Sure. Decided to go for guarded and trench and all that. I see. I think we would be kind of exposed here to fire from that guy, so let's not. Let's just go here. 30%, right. I actually made the same calculations on a video from Christopher Ott, and so I've come to the conclusion that I can either shoot for an average of 15 damage per turn and remove 1 evasion charge, or I can do sensor lock and remove 2 evasion charges. And should I do the sensor lock?
Sensor lock on target.
Which
I
may
hear
want
ya.
to start hitting that thing. I get somewhere where I can still build a movement charge. 560 is not the is not the greatest chances though. Keep that in mind. So how are things looking on your end? I'll take that actually.
Got it.
His individual hits are not that critical, so I'd be fine with just a couple of these shots missing. And it removes an evasion charge so that Glitch has an easier job. Oh. Fire. Alright.
What can I do for you?
Have Glitch do their thing now. Now we're looking at 75 and 70, which is slightly better.
Moving out.
Sure. Odo wanna aim for something. Center torso is pretty much almost spent. If we manage to hit that. No? 33%. No, I don't want to lose the morale, so let's not. Let's just fire at that thing.
Special delivery.
Damn. Still alive. Shame. I'm gonna reserve Behemoth because I believe this vehicle here hasn't moved yet and I'd rather want it to move first. It'll probably be able to fire at the Blackjack, but I think it'll be worth not getting Behemoth shot at already. Also probably it'll move close enough so that we might be stomping it or go with full Alpha Strike to kill it. So let's reserve for a second here. Reserve further. Okay. Apparently that is a missile boat. Might want to take it out as soon as we can. Since they also now have eyes on us with some of their convoy, they can also use indirect fire as I used earlier on them, using a sensor lock ability. Alright.
What's up, boss?
80, 80, 80, that looks good. Also you have kind of the height advantage here. Yeah, I guess we can split. So if you have the LRMs fire at the galleon instead, you actually do not have multi-shot. Ugh. Well, then we're gonna unload on that on that missile boat over there. Not sure if we're gonna kill it with one salvo. I could just finish off the Locust, but almost spent, right? Damn it. If I fired it at it with everything, it's probably gonna die, but it doesn't have much left anyway. I'll still shoot at it. Right now it doesn't have an evasive charge, and I'm not sure if it'll have its turn before Strider has his turn. Strider could probably finish it off if he doesn't miss, but let's not take any risks here. Let's just put down that Locust, and then we'll worry about the rest later, I guess.
On it.
Yeah, that thing is down. Center torso, right torso, arm, right torso. You know, that was slightly overdoing it, but it could have died when Glitch was shooting at it already, so... In any event... So that Galleon has an evasive charge built, has evasive charges built up. How are your chances to hit anything looking like? 4 and cover here. Good. 55. Most impressive chances, honestly. So how's the armor of that looking like? It's actually pretty decently armored and maintained. Like, can't kill it with a spider at all. Get dented, sure, but probably someone else would be capable enough of killing it. A few more shots. But it's dented and remove the evasion.
Primary target damaged. Concentrate your fire and bring it down.
It was pretty late in the turn order, so if we can take it out before it moves again, then it can't, you know, fire back at us again. That was a whiff. So, who wants to do the honors? Glitch, maybe?
Good to go.
Alright, I'll take that.
Coordinates received.
Put up some evasion, get the possibility to get out of dodge next turn, and still like shoot at that thing. And also we might be hitting it on the same side as Strider did earlier, so pretty decent chance of killing it. Maybe precision strike would actually be good here. We have the morale, so let's precision strike that thing. And let's try and hit that side again. That was already purposefully damaged. Oh.
Firing everything I've got.
Let me and since it's a vehicle, we only need to take down one of its subsystems. But we whiffed. I think Behemoth wants to get out of dodge a little, you know? Let's maybe... I mean, we could go in there and just hit it in melee, but I think jumping behind this ridge so that the other guys can't hit her. They can start shooting at the spider, but the spider has full evasion charge and is in cover, so I'm not too worried about myself here at the moment. So let's just go here. Still have decent shots with everything from here, and we're not overly exposed and build up movement again and stuff, so maybe he has even a better position on. This one would only enable indirect fire, still giving us a decent shot, so let's do that.
Affirmative.
How did I lose so much morale again? I only used up one shot and I had like 80-ish. And now I'm like at 38 again. I don't quite get that. Anyway. Still not down. One tough son of a bitch. So do so. Can't move anywhere or it'd be position. What about jumping? Well, jumping might be an option, but you would run into the same issue that you'll just be on top here and overexposing yourself. Move then. would have a pretty decent chance, even without aimed fire, to just hit the side of it again. And the side is already pretty much lost all its armor. So try that again.
Here it comes.
Kill confirmed, Commander.
Down.
Let the guys down. For the next turn we have two of our mechs in a pretty decent position so that they can run in and start stomping on those guys. So
Damage minimal.
alright. There's also one vehicle way down the road. So do we want to run in there yet, or do we want to wait? I think we want to run in there. Because I should also be in range to at least get to that guy and hit it in melee combat, so... What the firing chances look like. 80. Because melee is only 30 damage, you know, so... You can either do 30 damage to a single segment, pretty much guaranteed, or try to do 50, which might end up on different segments, but might not. Like, if I just shot at that thing, and managed to hit either the front or, well, pretty much anything with both weapons, and it would just die. Let's do that. Build up movement again and just hit. I think what was that thing with medium lasers.
All weapons committed.
It looked like we were hitting the same spot, but apparently it didn't work.
Took a hard hit there.
Yes, Commander.
Apparently we hit both these two things. One shot hit the turret and the other shot hit the front, which didn't quite kill it. Apparently you can't move far enough to do something about that guy. You could death from above, but with only 50% chance, maybe actually we won't do that. Okay. Or in here. Oh, can we build up movement and stay in the forest? Cannot. Well, I guess we'll... 3 dots. Rough terrain, oh. I get it. Let's here.
Copy that.
So, oh, you're looking pretty. Might just die, but it only has M lasers and S lasers, so I'm not that worried about that thing. Not about that thing either. These are the ones with SRMs and LRMs. And this is the one with an AC5. But it's too far out for you. So... Continue taking on that striker. I like it less than the galleon, so that thing out. Probably overkill, but you know, don't have multi-shot here,
Roger that.
so we have to make do with what we have. As I said, the spider could have already killed it if both weapons would have hit the same segment.
Commander.
You can actually run in there and do 85. Pretty decent, to be honest. Wait, no. Wanted to take a look at. Yes, I think here's a pretty decent opportunity to just stomp there. Because with 85 damage to any single segment, we're pretty much guaranteed to kill it. Whereas with weapons fire, as we've seen, if it spreads out, we're kind of not guaranteed to do that. So let's move. Move in here and back it.
On my way. Enemy vehicle destroyed.
I'll probably now be able to get in close enough for the S laser. Yeah. Guess I should have waited. My bad.
Systems holding.
Sorry. I should have waited there for phase 2.
I hear ya.
Is there any way to see which one of them hasn't moved yet? This has a kind of a red indicator, so I guess this is the one that hasn't moved yet. So maybe I want to try and take it out.
Got it.
Looks decent enough. Since we have full morale, let's actually try and shoot at a specific segment. Doesn't really matter, as long as the PPC hits, it really doesn't matter which segment it does hit, but get the morale back anyway, so let's just... Let's just hit the side. Yep.
Smoked 'em.
I forgot about that guy. Doesn't matter.
Showing minor damage.
Righty. So we can move in. Which one of them do we want to stomp though? We do 30, unless we hit the turret or the back. Melee attack would kill it. Also, that wouldn't quite kill it. We have to make a melee attack on the side. So let's try and approach it on the side. You know, we can choose from where we want to approach the vehicle. So let's approach from the side. Hope that means that we'll also hit this segment, and then this galleon should die.
Engaging physical attack.
Oh my gods are all down. Let's finish up and get out of here.
Enemy unit destroyed.
Ouch.
Losing armor.
That thing will die in a second.
Yes, Commander.
So, how's that thing looking? I think we're just gonna stomp again. Doesn't really matter which segment we hit. Every single hit will just, you know, obliterate it. So let's do that. Gonna build evasion by doing this, but I could technically move here and then actually I cannot. Okay.
Engaging.
I mean, if it moves right in front of my legs, you know, just
Reporting
Just
vehicle
stomp on it.
destroyed.
I'd like that vehicle to move in on us first. It has lost all its bodies, so it doesn't have a direct so it doesn't have indirect vision on us anymore. As a result, it should have to move toward us. Decides to sit tight. Okay. Well,
Waiting for orders.
Receiving you.
so let's jump out of this weird area because of the rough terrain here. We can't really move quite well. Let's jump here. Hello. Also jump here and then get a jump on that guy next turn, even if he doesn't move. Let's do that. That guy's normally initiative 2, whereas Medusa is initiative 3, so Medusa should be able to move beforehand. Otherwise, I could use Vigilance to increase my initiative for the next round. But I don't think I need it, so we're just gonna brace. Not quite. Right?
All weapons
It's not gonna kill that thing, I think. So we'll do so. You wanna try that death from above thing? It's the last mech, so even if we take some lag damage, it shouldn't be too bad. %. Oh, if we whiff, we look like the idiot, but
Copy that.
Get your lance to the LZ commander.
if we don't, it looks pretty awesome.
That one's gone.
All targets eliminated, sit tight and I collect you from where you are at right now.
Mission successful.
Okay, don't even have to go to the LZ. Good. Alright, since we destroyed everything, the payment was increased by 25%, which was another good reason to, you know, have a bigger payout in the first place. Top to work, Commander. House Merrick is very happy with your performance. Keep it up and I'll make sure a lot more work comes your way. Alright. Managed to earn some cred with the Free Worlds League. Everyone got at least one kill. Alright, mech salvage. Well, we could get that locust, but I really... not that high on my priority list, to be honest. And as I said, I really need some SRM launchers. I do get a pretty decent chance to get it anyway. Technically, the locust is worth more than any of the other pieces. But as I said, I have some design ideas and I don't want to buy the SRMs for it. So even though I'm fully aware that the locust is probably worth more, I'll actually take the SRM 6. I hope I get the locust anyway, but nope. AC5, an M laser, and an S laser. Alright. Fine. Okay, so we don't have a contract right now. Decker is still out for some time. Take a look at our mechs. Don't need any repairs done at all. That's what I like to see. Alright, let's take a look at our contracts. There's one right in the system, right? So, assassinate. You have an opportunity to eliminate a key figure in the pirate hierarchy in a system which will leave the organization chaos and ensure safety for local government operations. But we're relatively unguarded and vulnerable and lack to strike in this window of opportunity. Sounds like we're hitting a middle manager. Not much glory, but it pays. Target won't be alone, and as a bonus, if we clean up the escort units, still things get too hot, we can always hit and run. That sounds decent enough. We don't need to travel, so we can do it right away. We also don't need repairs. We have still the same team ready that we had before. So take that. Since this is an assassinate mission, and it sounds like at least the target might have a bigger mech than what we would usually run into right now, I'm actually going to increase the salvage for this one. 1.6, can't get to 2. Because I would like to be able to claim, you know, 2 parts. Potentially 2 parts of the same mech that the leader was driving. Currently I can't, but I'm still gonna increase it a little bit, so we go to 1.5. If anything with 2 were to show up here, I would do that, but no. Nope. Alright. So, pretty much still the same team that we had before. No real reason to change anything, so let's just redeploy, but I think we're gonna do that deployment and the mission in the next episode. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Have a good one.